he met with the San Diego Padres yesterday in San Diego, which is encouraging, obviously, right? Kodai Senga, he's one of the Padres' targets, one of the Padres' starting pitching targets. He's one of many teams' targets, by the way. This guy, I've seen MLB trade rumors projecting him getting a 5-year deal worth $75 million, so $15 million a year. And if the Padres do that, then they're continuing to spend money, and they're going to spend more than the $25 million Kevin Acee projected during, I think, GM meetings week. And Senga, he looks up to Darvish. He's communicated with Darvish in the past, according to Nick Martinez. Nick Martinez, I believe, told Dennis Lin that. Dennis Lin was the one who, by the way, reported that the Padres met with Senga yesterday. It was probably after the Robert Suarez press conference that they had, or Zoom conference. And so it seems like there's a relationship there. Senga and Darvish and Senga Martinez, maybe. They all played Suarez. They all played for that same, not at the same time, but they all played for, what's that name called? Some SoftBank Hawks or whatever. I think that's then the team that he played for. I forget, but they all played for that same team, not in the United States. And if I was someone going to a job in another country, I'd probably want to go to the job where I know friends. Like, obviously, it's my profession. I know what I'm doing in the job. I can excel at the job. If I have the opportunity to go somewhere where I know people already and I'm familiar there, and it's a contending team, it's a great job, a job that is successful, it'll put me in a position to have success, I'd be more willing to do that than somewhere else. Now, the Padres will still have to pay. It's not like they're going to give this guy $10 million a year and get away with it. It's going to cost more than that, but it's definitely great. It's great news that he met with the Padres. Now, this is probably just the first step this offseason. I don't know how long this is going to drag out. I don't know if Senga prefers to sign with the team right now, or he prefers to wait till the winter meetings, or if he's going to go to the winter meetings and meet with teams in person there, just go suite to suite in the hotel. I have no idea. But it is a positive, obviously. I mean, the Padres would maybe have the best rotation in the National League. I mean, I don't have every rotation in front of me, but if the Padres brought in Kodai Senga, some teams probably think Senga's a 1 or a 2. Probably not a 1, but a 2 or definitely a 3 in their rotation. Senga would slot in as a 4 in the Padres rotation, probably. You have Yu Darvish as your ace. You have Joe Musgrove, who was an all-star last year. You have Blake Snell, who's won a Cy Young. You have Kodai Senga, who is the big international free agent pitcher this offseason. And then you have Nick Martinez. Like, that is a great 5 right there. I think the Padres would still try to bring in someone else on a minor league invite or whatever, whether that's like a Trevor Williams, who went to school here in San Diego, grew up in San Diego County. I think he went to Grossmont. Whether it's someone like that or a smaller name, you have Reese Kinnear and Jay Groom and Weathers to compete for, I don't know, if it's the last bullpen spot or that last guy to make a roster, or if they want to go with the 6-man, they could have him go in. But a top 5 of Darvish, Musgrove, Snell, Senga, and Martinez, sign me up. I mean, this offseason's already off to a successful start. Now, if this is all they do, obviously it's not, because they have to fill literal roster spots. But pitching-wise, if they bring in Senga and you just fill the rest of the pitching holes with smaller names, that's still a very successful pitching offseason. You brought back Nick Martinez. You brought back Robert Suarez, arguably your 2 most valuable relievers this past season. Hader's up there too. But Martinez, I mean, he did any role the Padres wanted. But you brought back those 2 guys, and then you bring in Senga, who could be a 3 starter. That is huge, right? Starting pitching is key. I mean, I was talking with John Schaefer yesterday on the show. You can go watch or listen to that when this is over. And he was talking about how the Padres, they need pitching. because, and I agree, because we saw in the NLCS, right, that bit the Padres in the butt, right? They did not have excuse me if I can talk. They didn't have enough back end starting pitching, right? They had Clevin Manaea. Clevinger was dealing with injuries, and Manaea just didn't have it. The stuff, it just was not there. And Bob Melvin left Manaea in too long, I think, in game 4. And you had to have Clevinger start the game. And he didn't get an out. Martinez came in, 3 straight shutout innings. They just needed more quality starting pitching. If they had Senga this past postseason, or if they had Martinez starting the game because they had more relief help, maybe it's a different story, and the Padres would have kept. It would have been 4-3 with Martinez coming to the game in the first inning of game 4. Maybe when they had the 6-4 lead, they would have kept the 6-4 lead, and maybe they win game 4. And the Bryce Harper home run against Robert Suarez doesn't, eliminate the Padres, right? Who knows? So, sorry, my screen just went dark there, but bringing in Senga obviously would be great.